The South African Health Products Regulatory Authority, Sahpra, has approved the Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine for children aged 12 and older. This is paving the way for government to offer the vaccine to teenagers. The regulator says the decision was based on a review of updated safety and efficacy information. Well, for more on this, I'm joined now by Senior Manager at Sahpra, Ms. Silverani Padayachee. Ms. Padayachee, good afternoon. Welcome to the Midday View. So I guess it's a good thing that the Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine can now be given to anybody aged 12 and above.
Yes, good afternoon to you, Dan, and to the viewers. Indeed, the acceptance of the data in respect of individuals 12 years and older does in fact make it accessible for those in that age category.
What were you checking? What is it that the regulator had to be satisfied about to make sure that, yeah, it is safe to jab a 12-year-old?
Of course, so there are clinical trials that have been conducted in those specific age categories, showing that there has been safety demonstrated as well as efficacy through the trial endpoints. So that is what actually informs such decisions.
Okay, so we know there's a lot of vaccine hesitancy in the, generally in our country today. I think we've vaccinated now about 12% or so of our 60 million population currently, but there's still those people who are saying, hey, I'm not so sure. And when it comes to 12-year-old children, I guess it's going to be tougher. What is it about this approval that can assure people that they must relax? It's okay for a teenager to be jabbed?
So I guess it's the individuals themselves, and I think it's always the fear of the unknown that is something that people obviously look into, and it's quite positive in the sense that if it does demonstrate safety at this age group, that there would be confidence from individuals to use this product. And so I guess from a scientific point of view, you are convinced that there is sufficient evidence to give you that assurance. That it would be safe for use.
Yeah, just the other day, I read a news story about Sinovac doing a check of children, a trial as well, and now you've approved a Sahpra, the Pfizer one. Is there anybody else in the queue applying here in South Africa for their vaccine as well to be cleared by the regulator to vaccinate children?
We haven't received any other applications as yet. But indeed, there's of course trials on the way.
Okay, but Pfizer was the one and is the only one. Is Pfizer the only COVID-19 shot that can be given to children now from the age of 12 upwards?
Within South Africa, in terms of the approval, yes.
So that's the only one. I see the world. I mean, in other parts of the world, people are moving that way, and people are asking all kinds of questions. Would you expect, as a regulator, to get more applications? You think now that you've announced the Pfizer one, the jab can be given to 12-year-olds, do you think the other companies will be rushing to your door now with their applications?
Well, a lot of the countries have already initiated some studies, and it's just a process of waiting for the data to become available and their readiness to submit that information. So, yeah, it actually depends a lot on the applicant company. And, maybe one very important point to take note of is that when a regulatory decision is taken, it does not necessarily translate into a procurement decision or distribution decision. So it's just to indicate that the regulator has been satisfied with the quality, the safety, and the efficacy of that product to be used.
Okay. Now, my understanding from what you've said earlier as well, is that the other pharmaceuticals will also be doing their own trials, and they'll be coming to you as well to apply. Should we expect also applications for younger children? Like I said, we read a story the other day about Sinovac doing some trials with children younger than 12.
Yes, it's highly possible with the outcome of the trial results being conducive and supportive of having safety for younger individuals. So that is highly possible.
Yeah, it takes quite a long time to check the safety and efficacy of this, these vaccines and stuff. We don't know much. We learn as we go along, and there's new variants all along. Is there anything that would be of concern to you as a regulator that you'd want to put out now, just publicly, to say, in this journey of getting these approvals for vaccinating children, whether younger than 12, or in this case of Pfizer, above the years of 12, what would that concern be from your regulator? What would that message be, if there's any?
I don't think we want to put out any type of concern, especially since we do a rigorous job of checking on the efficacy and the safety and quality. So I think there's a great deal of assurance from our side as the regulator that when we put a product on the market, we are indeed assured that this product will deliver as we have indicated in terms of its efficacy, safety, and quality.
Yeah, so once you've approved, you've done your job. It's now up to others to market it, to put it on shelves, and to distribute. Thank you very much for that clarity. That's Ms. Silverani Padayachee. Yes, ma'am? Yeah, you were saying something?
I think it's important that the journey doesn't end there. There's a lot of post-marketing surveillance, which means we watch out for side effects, and there's ongoing monitoring that takes place. So that is the extra assurance that we also provide, in that we continue to watch the journey of the product and also ensure that the product remains safe for the use of the public.
There's ongoing monitoring. Thank you very much for that point. That's Silverani Padayachee from the South African Health Products Regulatory Authority. There you have it. The COVID-19 vaccine made by Pfizer has now been approved, has been given the green light to be administered to children aged between 12 years and above. That's teenagers, but of course they'll continue to monitor any side effects and monitor how it's doing in the marketplace. Now,